Hi everybody, quick reminder, don't forget to check out the on-screen end cards towards the end of the video, as well as the merch shelf and links down in the description below to explore my new Outcast comic book series. And I just have to say that I genuinely appreciate all of the support that's been shown for this new adventure. Now I hope you're having a great day, and let's dive in to Elixir. He made his first appearance in New Mutants, Volume 2, Issue number 5, that was released in October of 2003. His real name is Joshua, aka Josh Foley, and he's an Omega level mutant that stands 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighs 157 pounds, naturally having blue eyes and blonde hair. But when he's empowered, he has glowing white eyes with no irises, and his hair tends to take on a golden sheen. Which is fitting because as he evolves in the use of his power, his skin has turned a golden color when he's in a certain form. However, when his dark side comes out, he literally turns a metallic black color. This all transitions in accordance to the current functioning of his powers, but we'll get into that later. So when we take a close look at Elixir's Omega level powers, we see that it's rooted in Biokinesis, which is him having an extreme control over the biological structure of his own and other people's bodies, down to the genetic level. And the long and short of it is, he has a ridiculous level of healing factor that he can also impart onto other people, all the way to the point of resurrecting himself or others that are around him. Oh, and he also eventually learned how to take life from people, basically making him a master of life or death, period. But take note that it did take him a long period of time to eventually develop all of these abilities. Now, clearly Josh is one of the most powerful and complex mutants in the Marvel Universe, seeing as how he's classified as an Omega level mutant. As I alluded to earlier, his mutation is visually defined by his skin color, representing his moral and functional duality. In his primary state, he has his golden form, which was achieved after a secondary mutation. And in this form, he focuses on restoration, regeneration, and the preservation of life. However, he eventually developed his black form, which was first triggered when he used his powers to take out William Stryker in an act of vengeance, with his skin then turning a metallic void-like black. In this state, his death touch can induce immediate organ failure, create cancerous tumors, which was once famously shaped into an X-Men logo, and manipulate biological decay. His overall journey is a profound arc of redemption, transitioning from a brainwashed anti-mutant to the literal cornerstone of mutant immortality. Being born in Queens, New York, Josh grew up in a middle-class household where anti-mutant sentiment was the norm. Seeking belonging, he joined the Reavers, a hate group led by Donald Pierce. However, his life fractured when his powers manifested during a skirmish with the New Mutants. Instinctively, he healed one of his contemporaries, and this would out him as a mutant to his bigoted friends and family, leading to him being completely rejected, and he ended up finding himself a refugee at the Xavier Institute. Now, initially Josh's healing ability was intuitive and limited. However, a pivotal moment occurred when the Stepford Cuckoos telepathically downloaded the entirety of Hank McCoy, aka Beast's, medical and biological knowledge into Josh's brain. Not to mention that he was an understudy of Hank for a while anyway. And this transitioned him from a simple healer into a biological architect, giving him PhD level biology and anatomy knowledge. He no longer just mended wounds, he understood the genetic and molecular scaffolding of the human and mutant body. This mastery allows him to regrow organs, cure the legacy virus, and even rewrite genetic codes on the fly. He could even reverse the inversion spell that was cast on certain individuals as well. The culmination and true extent of his powers would become obvious in the modern era of Krakoa, where Elixir's importance reached its peak. He became a vital member of the Five, a group of mutants who combined their powers to perform the resurrection protocols. Alongside Hope Summers, Proteus, Tempest, and Egg, Elixir provides the biological spark that allows for the perfect cloning and restoration of deceased mutants. His role effectively ended the permanence of death for his species, solidifying his status as an almost messianic figure within mutant culture. Yet despite his near-deity status, Josh remains a deeply sensitive individual. He carries the psychological weight of every life he couldn't save and the stain of every life he was forced to take. He's a testament to the idea that one's beginnings do not define their ultimate legacy. Now, for his powers and abilities, and his massive influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Elixir a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, hype, and subscribe to The New Sage.